live before 9, some do not. Hey guys! Oh my gosh. Okay, so you got to come on in. I'm giving you time to come on in. I can't wait for you guys to see our show. It's going to be so fun. So Philadelphia Phil is one of my favorite people in the whole world. I've sung with him for several years now. So excited. I'm going to make sure that I have a corner on your market, guys. Come on in, see the show. You have 2 hours. 2 hours of gorgeous music. Gorgeous music. I cannot wait to tell you about all the stuff that you're going to see tonight. And I get to tell you about a new present that I got from my husband. That's right. I got a present from my husband. Why? It's my birthday. It's my birthday week. That's right, people. It's my birthday week. It's my birthday week. This is my new toy. You like it? Isn't it pretty? I know, right? I am so blessed. I not only got this, but he got me a stand for my computer so that I'm all fancy and everything. I'm so fancy. It's hilarious. So come on in. We've got 5 minutes till we start the show. 5 minutes till the Celtic Rain radio show. Let's see. Is Facebook even letting it happen yet is the question. No. Oh, there it is. Hey guys. Okay. Oh, look. Oh my gosh. Okay. There I am. I need to be muted, of course. So, John. Thank you for coming in, John. We're about to start the show. I want to make sure that everybody has a chance to get in. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful time. Cannot wait to see until who shows up. It's going to be amazing. We're going to have some amazing time with Philadelphia Phil. He's kind of, at this point in time, kind of rockabilly, but he has done so much in his musical life. It's been kind of ridiculous. Everything from salsa, right? I know, I love salsa music, to just so many different things. So what I'm going to do is ask you to come on in to this beautiful place called Celtic Rain radio show, and let's have a beautiful time. Now, you want to see my new thing? It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I probably was too loud there because I got so close. So my husband got me this gorgeous microphone because it's compact and I can take it anywhere I want. I'm put it a little closer because it needs to be part of me. And so I'm just gonna pull it right there. And then he got me a stand to put my computer on so that I can do this. It's so fancy. I feel like it's actually this is guys, I'm going to tell you, this is part of my dream. I've had this dream for 5 years, and all the little pieces are falling in place. And I'm like, I'm like a little girl with freaking candy. It's ridiculous. Okay, so I'm just saying, it's really hilarious. I know, it's really funny. So come on in, and we're going to start some gorgeous music. Let's see what time it is. What? 3 minutes? All right, well, let me just tell you about what's coming, because we have so much coming. The show tonight is full of gorgeous music. Gorgeous music. We're going to have a little bit of Robert Bruce Scott. He is a beautiful, beautiful man who does some great Celtic and other stuff kind of music. He dresses up like a Klingon and sings. Just saying. That's crazy awesome. You get to hear from Celtic Rain. That's right. Our group. Twice tonight. That's right. And we're going to do a little Caledonia for you. Who doesn't love Caledonia? Thank you. And then we're going to hear a little bit of Jeremy, I'm not saying this right. Krumba. Samuel, you might have to help me with this. Anyways, it's a little prog rock. I know I've played him before. What the heck is that word? My husband's going to help me. Crumba. I was right. Thank you. Stinking words. Okay, then we're going to hear Philadelphia Phil. We're going to hear from him, and then we're going to hear his music. He has some very cool music. Actually, the first song he gets to play for us, I'm singing on the recording. Real fun. Hello. We're going to play a little bit of Eric Parker and his tone poems. A little bit longer piece, but It is so beautiful. It's the kind of piece that you can sit back, you can meditate, you can just fall into his music and just allow yourself to enjoy every single part of what he's playing. Eric is one of our best friends in the whole world. I cannot wait for you guys to meet him. He's actually going to be in one of the shows later on. I think May. I think he's going to be in May. And then we're going to play a little bit of Rise of the Fallen. It's kind of a metal tune about finding his way through life. I don't know. I'm going to tell you, I have gotten some of the most amazingly beautiful music. You guys, I want to tell you right now, this is a 5-year dream that's happening right now. If you have music to send me to play on the show, there's 2 requirements. You ready? Number 1, it has to be not offensive. Let me define not offensive. Don't make fun of people. Don't make fun of people groups. Don't make fun of LGBTQ. Don't make fun of any religion. It's just not nice. Okay? I won't play it. I don't like mean. Mean is not good. Okay? Number 2. That was number 1. Number 2. You have to be an independent or small label artist. If you're bigger than that, you don't need me. You guys have money. You can do whatever the hell you want. It's beautiful. It's amazing. Good for you. One day, right? Whatever. And we'll figure it out. All right? But those are the requirements. If you have music to send me, send it to CelticRain777@gmail.com. CelticRain777@gmail.com. I've got people. Hello, Amy. Hello, Ron. Oh, Molly and I are watching on YouTube. Awesome, gorgeous people. Love you so much. Hello, Tony and Kenneth. You guys are so awesome. Cannot wait for you guys to hear all of the beautiful music. All right, so we have the first set. The first set is going to be Summertime by Robert Bruce Scott. He is a beautiful singer who also dresses up like a Klingon and has a gorgeous band that dress up like Klingons and perform at quite a few festivals. In fact, they have been known to perform at Gen Con. That's right. Hilarious, but beautiful. Then you're going to hear from Celtic Rain. That's right. That's our group. We're going to play a little Caledonia for you. And then you're going to hear My Heart's Not in It by Jeremy Crambaugh. It's kind of a prog rock piece. You guys, it is some of the most beautiful music. I cannot wait for you to hear what I have next. Come hear this gorgeous music and let's just see what it brings to your mind. I would invite you to sit back, enjoy the music, let it be a part of your life. Let it touch your hearts.
Running down when the winds begin to blow. I never know when winter's gonna end. I never knew there'd be so much I need to know, but I always knew I'd come back and be with you in the summertime. Whoa. This one happened, but it wasn't quite that way. Always knowing it's only dreams that last. It doesn't matter that I don't know what to say in the summertime. Let's go! dreamers that we are, we can wish upon a star and fly away.
Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. They've withered now, they're gone. And I'm steady thinking my way is clear, and I know what I will do tomorrow. When hands have shaken, the kisses flow, then I will disappear. Oh, and let me Caledonia, you're calling me. Now I'm going home. And if I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Oh, and let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me. Now I'm going home. And if I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had.
Afternoon showers and coffee hours, the daily routine's changed. What's for lunch and getting a hunch we may never turn the page. My world's shrinking fast, don't know what's gonna last. Running at my limit, wonder when I'm finished. Gotta say, my heart's not in it. Another toy to bring some joy, escape from the grind. My bank account can't help me out, it doesn't have the time. Get through another week, a little more incomplete. I'm running at my limit, wonder when I'm finished. Gotta say, my heart's not in it. The madness grows day by day. The world is fun, gotta watch those flames. Just enjoy the heat. Replaying the day in every way, need to turn my head off. Consider a no by scrolling my phone. I wonder when it stops. When did it begin? My original sin. I'm running at my limit, wonder when I'm finished. Gotta say, my heart's not in it. Gotta say, my heart's not in it. Gotta say, my heart's not in it.
You guys, great music, right? I mean, I have to say I'm a little partial to the second song, but you know, that is just, well, you know. But, okay, so this is my new microphone. You like my new microphone? It even has little lights on it. I know, I got it for my birthday. My birthday is not yet, but my husband wanted to give it to me, so I have it for tonight. My birthday is Friday, but it's my birthday week, so... And our next guest, Philadelphia Phil, his birthday week is this week as well. His birthday was yesterday. So we're going to say a happy, happy, happy birthday to this gorgeous man. And we're going to welcome to the Celtic Rain Radio Show on your birthday week. Awesome time to have you on our show. Right? I know. Happy birthday, Mr. Man.
Oh, thank you. Happy birthday to you.
We have had the windows open, so if you see me doing this, it's because gnats are actually awake. What the freak? I have had the best time without gnats for the winter, but they're back. So we'll have a little bit of fun with the gnats. But you are our guest of the evening. You are Philadelphia Phil. So there you are. I have a question. I have some questions for you. You have been in music for a very long time and been in a lot of different groups. How many groups have you been in?
Oh, boy.
With, understanding that we have a slight time constriction, so therefore...
A trio in 1977, reggae band Rygen in 1980,
nice.
Agni in 1984, played for Quasar in 88, 89, another band in between. Grooveyard in 1990. Urbanos, the Latin Orchestra.
That's wonderful.
Mumbai
That's
Taxi.
fun.
And
Yeah, we got a
Philadelphia
little bit of
Phil.
them later.
And yeah,
Well, I know I've been singing with you for how long now? How long has it been?
I want to say 3-4 years.
It's
When
been 3 or
did we
4
do the state
years.
fair together? That was the first
I
time,
think
right?
that was 4 years ago.
Yeah, we were at the
that's
state fair.
crazy.
Yeah.
That was so much fun. And
Yeah.
I have to say, since then, we've just kind of taken off and had fun together. We just kind of pushed each other forward, which is always the best thing to do as musicians. by
Oh,
the way.
yeah. Yeah.
Push each other forward. So now you're Philadelphia Phil. Where does that name come from?
Well, okay. It starts like this. I'm playing Latin music. I have the Urbanos, Orquesta Urbanos. Here in Indianapolis, I'm playing Latin. I had this fabulous orchestra with these wonderfully talented musicians, these great 12-piece orchestra, And some of the guys started calling me Philly Phil. And I told them, you can't do that because back where I'm from, that's where Philly Joe Jones is from. And I don't want anybody, like that title belongs to the great Philly Joe Jones, the great jazz man.
Oh, of course.
So I said, you're going to have to do something else. And they decided that I was Philadelphia Phil, and it just stuck. And when I stopped playing Latin music and started going out doing my own songs, going back to being a songwriter, singer-songwriter, and playing my own stuff, Philadelphia Phil stuck. That's who it was.
Yeah, and it really, really fits you well. It's hilarious to me. The first thing I knew from you was Philadelphia Phil. Just
Right.
gonna put that
Right.
out there. Now we have had some comments, actually comments from the same person. So we have Marcia McCord.
Hi, Marcia.
Do you know Marcia?
Marcia is wonderful. She and Orville have been out to see a bunch of shows. They're great folks.
Nice. So it said, a friend Philadelphia Phil suggested this. Exciting to listen. Awesome. And then she said, belated happy birthday, Phil.
Oh, thank you.
So glad you suggested this. I love your music. Last time I saw you was at Paul Burns last summer.
Yep.
Sing on.
Paul
That's
Burris'
awesome.
show.
Yeah, and
Yep.
we're gonna talk about where they can actually see you next a little bit later. But I have a question. So, how you've been doing music for so long and been doing so many different kinds of music. It's kind of interesting. Like now you're doing rockabilly. It's quite wonderful. What I love about performing with you is that I get to stretch my legs of being able to do duets and do and be able to sing with you and just do harmonies. And I love that as a musician because normally I'm lead. I mean, I have a lead voice. It's just the way it is. But with someone
It
like you, I
certainly
can
is.
actually, I can sit with you, and I can do harmonies, and I can do duets with you, and it's great. And because I know I'm matched, because it's different tones, different timbres, but it really is something that's quite a bit fun to be able to mix these sounds. Another thing I've noticed is that with you take people and you see people and you're like, yep, that person would sound great here, that person would sound great here, and you are a collector of people. You do. You collect people, you collect sounds, and you put them together. Tell me about some of the people and the sounds that you've collected.
Oh my goodness. I'll tell you, it started way back, and I'm going to try to make it real compressed, but way back in Philadelphia,
yeah.
the first, I'm a poet by my origin is in poetry, and it was by doing performance poetry and running poetry workshops and doing poetry readings in Philadelphia that I started writing songs. So there's a very, very close relationship between that person and this person. And my first adventure out was when poet friends of mine heard that I was writing songs. They heard some of them and said, well, you should do some of those when you come out to play. And of course, that's a really, really, really addictive process. You start singing and
Yes.
it's like, you can't stop. But my first
Very addictive.
performance, real performance outside of going to a poetry reading, doing a song, and then reading a bunch of poems, was singing a song at a rally at Temple University that I had written. We were asked to perform this song before the speaker, Jane Fonda, came on to it was a rally. It was an anti-nuclear energy rally. We had just come through 3 Mile Island that last spring, and the near meltdown of 3 Mile Island, just a few miles away from, just not that far from Philadelphia. So my first performance was me and another guitar player, Ellen, singing, and then so it was songwriting that led me to everything. And then in '74, I had spent a bunch of time in Jamaica. And I've always been about world music. I've always loved all different kinds of music. I'm half Greek and grew up listening to bouzouki bands and stuff. So, that's how it gets there. It just, if you have an interest in a lot of different things and you're willing to dive in,
Right.
you end up
Well, I
Philadelphia
mean, I
filled
know
with a...
You've collected people. You collected me.
Oh, yeah,
You
Ellen, and
collected,
then, Sharon
who else have you
Bousquet.
collected?
Yeah, I want to
there you
mention
go.
Sharon Bousquet, who was the band Rygen, and then in Iowa, the band Agni that I had, the world music bands. Sharon, fabulous singer, songwriter. She's got 6 or 7 CDs out now, but we played together in, world music bands for about 3 or 4 years. And then I moved further east and ended up in Indianapolis, and she has gone on and had a magnificent career. Sharon was one of those people that came to me. She was a folk singer, kind of a 60s style, bangs in her eyes kind of folk singer with an acoustic guitar. And I got her an electric guitar, and she cut her hair and got magnificent playing electric music. And then now she has lots and lots of CDs and has been everywhere playing all over the country.
Well, you have a magnificent bass player that plays with you awesome.
Oh, goodness.
All the time.
I've been so lucky like that. Rusty Humphrey is, by the
That's
way,
right.
a plug for Rusty.
Thank you.
Polka Boy dissolved. They finally retired after 30 years. And Rusty and some of the remaining members of Polka Boy have formed a band called Polecats. And they're going to be out
course.
probably in the fall. So look for Polecats. But yeah, Rusty is perhaps one of the most impossibly solid musicians I've ever known in my life. I mean, I think Godzilla could drop through the ceiling and it wouldn't rattle him. He'd just keep playing.
Yeah,
I mean,
I know.
He's just incredible.
He's a machine. It's kind of ridiculous.
Just incredible.
Well, we're gonna be actually listening to one of your songs next, and so it's gonna be beautiful. So tell me a little bit about It's a Little Bit Complicated. Now, I sing on this song with you,
Yes.
and I love. This is probably one of my favorite songs. Okay, one of my favorite songs. The other one is the Naked song that we're not playing tonight, but still.
Well, I haven't recorded it yet. When I do, you can. When
right?
when
It's
we
like my
record
favorite
it, you
song
can
in
have
the
it.
whole world. That's
Yeah.
right. Anyways, needless to say, besides the naked song, which you need to record, and I'm here, by the way, it's a little bit complicated. I actually sing with you on, and I love this song. It's
Yeah.
so much fun. Tell us a little bit about this
Yeah,
song.
okay. It's a little bit complicated. Okay. I'll compress a story real quick. I was,
No, just do
me,
your best.
Danny Hargrove, the harmonica wizard and blues singer, Danny and myself and Rusty and Jack Gummer, slide guitar player, we were on our way to State College in Pennsylvania to the Central Pennsylvania Festival of Arts and Music, a great big festival that goes over a week and has like 100,000 people come over that week and stuff.
Yeah.
On the way there, Danny brought along a little guitar. We were in the van, for a long ride. State College is a long way. And Danny brought along this little 3/4 size guitar that he had gotten for his kids, and he just brought it along. So I spent most of that trip sitting in the back, plunking along on this little 3/4 size guitar. Well, some swing type stuff that I was playing with is what I was doing most of that way. So it's a little bit complicated. First got written as just kind of instrumental swing stuff that I was playing around with. And then when I got home, I was so charmed by the groove that words started coming in. You know how that happens. They started coming ahead. And I don't know why I ever write about anything, but this one was about a very intimate and loving relationship between four people. And that's why it's called It's a Little Bit Complicated, because if you tried to draw a flow chart of who's with who, when, and what and how, it would get complicated. And that's the title of the song. It's a little bit complicated.
So this is to all of our poly friends out there.
This is to the poly
This is
folks
for you.
all over the world.
All over the world.
All over the
We
world.
love you
Yep.
because, we all are poly at heart. Just saying.
'Cause we're all-
Everybody wants to know what your cat's name is.
Oh,
You
everybody
can
wants to know
pick
about
them
Betty.
up.
Well,
everybody is intrigued to see your cat.
Okay.
And what's her name? Her name is Betty.
This is Betty, otherwise known as Betty Bops.
She's
Betty Bops. And she
adorable.
has this thing where when I'm sitting in this chair, she wants
She
my
wants to be
attention.
there.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, she wants to be
Of
there. So
course.
I don't
That
know
is
if
cats.
I don't know if
Just
she
saying.
loves the camera or me, but she wants.
It could be any of those. It could be
Yes.
all of those. Well, we're going to say goodbye for the moment. He's going to come back and dance with us
Adios.
a little bit throughout the songs. And then we will talk to you in just a little bit. Bye. All right, guys. Yes. So for all of our poly people out there, It's a Little Bit Complicated is just for you. That's right. I'm trying to move. I'm trying to figure out my new microphone, guys. I know, right? Oh, look, and I got a tan line. That's where my bathing suit start. I went to the beach last week. Don't get mad at me, just because it was so What is wrong? I need a moment. Water is a beautiful thing. Oh my goodness. Needless to say. All right. So we're going to have It's a Little Bit Complicated, of course, by Philadelphia Phil. I'm so sorry. Then Another Cold Day in the Sun by Eric Parker. This is the one. It's only, okay, guys. It's 6.5 minutes, but I want you to take a moment with this song because it touches my heart. I love you, Eric. This is one of my favorite ones that you've done so far. It touches my heart. It actually moves me. And it's kind of one of those pieces I could put on. I could walk through my day and it just kind of helps me move. I love it. And then I have Voice of Reason by Rise of the Fallen. Kind of a finding your way through life piece. It's a gorgeous piece. Cannot wait until you guys hear this gorgeous music. It is so amazing. And here we go.
Jane is so in love with Julie. Julie's so in love with Jade. Jade has got it bad for yours truly. And I'm so in love with Jane. It's a little bit complicated, but it's a whole lot of fun. It's a little bit complicated, but it's a whole lot of love. Jane is loving Julie in the morning. Later, Julie's loving on Jane. Sunset, me and Jade with loving Julie. Me and Jade, Julie loving on Jane. It's a little bit complicated, but it's a whole lot of fun. It's a little bit complicated, but it's a whole lot of love. If music be food of all your loving, all you lovers play along. Hearts beating in the moonlight, all you lovers sing along. Understand us. Jane's grandma don't know what to say. Julie's dad pretends he just don't see us, but all our friends know we're okay. It's a little bit complicated, but it's a whole lot of fun. It's a little bit complicated, but it's a whole lot of love. It's a little bit complicated, but it's a whole lot of fun. It's a little bit complicated, but it's a whole lot of love. It's a whole lot of love. It's a whole lot of love.
ones now, they seem so far away. You save me from myself so I can see another day. I've had the chains of bondage taken off and been set free. My history of past mistakes, it makes me a better me. I am only human, broken down and bruised inside. My scars, they won't define me. Help me walk into the light. I am only human. Fill me up and watch me fall. Falling down, there's nothing left. No, nothing left at all. I am only human, broken down and bruised inside. My scars, they won't define me. Help me walk into the light. I am only human. Fill me up and watch me fall. Falling down, there's nothing left. No, nothing left at all. I am only human, broken down and bruised inside. My scars, they won't define me. Help me walk into the light. I am only human. Fill me up and watch me fall. Falling down, there's nothing left. No, nothing left at all.
You guys, right? Okay, so I'm just gonna say this. All right, so here we go. Number one, it's tartan day. Tartan day. Tartan day. Who has their tartan on? Just saying. I do. Even if it's underwear, it counts. That's right. You got some plaid underwear on? It counts. You got tartan. It's tartan day. So I want to say hello and thank you for coming in, you guys. Allie, we've got Carol and Darren and Scott and Mark. That's my father-in-law. Thank you, father-in-law. And Tara and Pickett, there you go. And several others. So many people. You guys, you are making this possible for me. You just bless my heart. There's so many people. And there have been some great people. Kim. And I know we already said this, but Marcia, I think I'm saying that correctly. Thank God. If I did not say that correctly, Marcia, I am so sorry. But I can tell you this. We're going to have some great times. We have 3 more songs for you before we get to hear from Phil twice more, actually. So we have some great songs. The first song we're going to hear is called The Witness by Victor Sierra. And then we have I Know. This is by Philadelphia Phil as well, but it's by his salsa band. Come on, you can't get away without playing some of the salsa. Just say. And I'm going to say this horribly, and he's gonna correct me later. But Mumbai Taxi, Taste of the Chalice. It's a gorgeous song. Love it. So much fun. And then there's Desert Song by Molotov Monday. Guys, this music, it makes my heart sing. As you know, we are the Celtic Rain radio show. If you want to send music, you can send it to celticrain777@gmail.com. 2 requirements. That's it. Number 1, not offensive. Just don't be stupid, okay? Number 2, small label or independent artist. That's literally, those are my requirements. CelticRain777@gmail.com. Everything we play on the show, we have complete permission to play. You hear that, Facebook? We have complete permission to play. I know they still have to have their whatever bots happen, but still, love you all so very much. We're going to play this gorgeous music. Cannot wait for you to hear this beautiful music right now.
Castle on the hill. Darkness has overwhelmed never-ending corridors. The president's wife reminds him to swallow his pill. They're locked in this world closed by so many doors. Outside, horrendous storms have flooded the ATMs. Weakness paves the way to those whose cries sound the loudest. All toys and forbidden books are thrown in the flames. Thinkers are sent to an eternal rest. Hear me, I'm the witness, calling from the darkness. Ladies in red feel ashamed for being that late. They try to unveil the plot that keeps them in the hive. By the end of the day, they accept their fate, and they are grateful to be still alive. Hear me, I'm the witness. Generations will come to unearth the lies. They will do their best to fill gaps in history. If brains can still work and you dawn may arise, and our words will emerge with force and fury. Hear me, I'm the witness, calling from the darkness. Hear me, I'm the witness, calling
it up and soon you'll be living positivity. Rise, rise, rise up. Rise, rise, rise up, rise up, rise up and give up the bitter cup. Taste of the chalice, give up the little hut. Move into the palace. What if Aman lift his heart up, fly beyond the rain? What if I might find out how to leave behind the pain? Oh, there is no need to suffer, children, be aware. Time for happiness is gone when troubles disappear. Rise, rise, rise up. Rise, rise, rise up, rise up, rise up, and give up the bitter cup. Taste of the chalice, give up the little hut. Move into the palace. Give up the bitter cup. Taste of the chalice, give up the little hut. Move into the palace.
off to a distant land. Left me no water. Send help if you can. Took me out to the desert, off to a distant land. Left me no water. Send help if you can. Desert wonder, what's on your mind? Desert angel, won't you be kind? When it rains in the desert, you know it's just my tears. Dries up too quick to drink it, stole my thirst with fear. Desert wonder, what's on your mind? Desert angel, won't you be kind? You left me wandering with nowhere to go. You sent me wandering, please now take me home. Desert wonder, what's on your mind? Desert angel, won't you be kind? Miles and miles to go yet, till I'm free from this land. Don't think I can take it, how much more can I stand? Desert wonder, what's on your mind? Desert angel, won't you be kind?
Oh, Molotov Monday. They are so good, right? Okay, they sent me a lot of stuff. Here is a clue. You guys ready? If the more stuff you send me to CelticRain777 at gmail.com, MP3s. I don't take anything but MP3s. I'm going to put that out there. The more you send me, the more I play. I'm not kidding. I play everything as long as it's not offensive. No, I'm not kidding. It's ridiculous. Guess what, though? It is time for our beautiful man of the hour to be with us. Hey. How you doing?
Nice to be back, and nice to be kicking back listening to all the tunes.
I know. Such great music, right? It's ridiculous. It's kind of amazing. I love this. This has been like a dream come true for me because I get to hear some of the most amazing independent and small label artists out there right now. and their music just blows me away. I love it so much. I'm having so much fun, like getting to know all the genres, all of the beautiful music, and having so much fun. But you've played like in like 7 different genres just in your lifetime as it is at this moment, and you're not even done yet, which is beautiful. I love it.
No, no.
So
You can't ever be done. That's
you can't
the thing.
ever be.
You
If
can't
you're a
ever be done.
musician, you play music until you die, and then after that, they're like, I think he might be playing in the grave. Just saying.
Or they find all those tapes that you had stashed, all those recordings that you stashed away that nobody'd heard yet.
Oh, that they might not have needed to hear. I'm thinking of some of my own, and I'm like, And then there's others I'm like, yeah, please pull those things out. Oh my gosh. When I was like learning how to write music, please never. I'm going to tell this to the people who come after me. Please never, unless you make them into something great, never put that crap out. Never. Okay, so you have been in music most of your life. What do you do besides music?
Oh, well, it depends on when you asked me.
Besides like live music, like your
Besides
music.
like live music, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. Remember, I was saying before that I came to music from poetry and writing and being bored one weekend, snowed in the mountains with my couple of my friends who played guitars. So that's how it happened. I got bored. We got snowed in, and after so long, I got tired of sitting around singing all the time, and so I asked my friend to teach me a couple of chords on his 12-string Gibson guitars, and he showed me these chords, and I played them till like my fingers were numb. And then when we got back down out of the mountains, I bought a used acoustic guitar for $35, and I threw it in the back of a '66 Volkswagen Beetle. And my friend John and I took off for Mardi Gras, and we got back. We went down there for 5 days of Mardi Gras and got back about 5 months later, and I could play some Hank Williams songs, and that was the beginning of it. So
How long ago was that?
that was 1975. I came back from Mardi Gras, went to work for a radio station, being a DJ. Did you go away?
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
I
there
was
you go.
born a year. I'm trying to like be an amazing person on this situation. And I muted myself.
Oh, okay.
This is what happens. Mute buttons do work, people.
They work.
Mute buttons do work. Yes. So I was born a year later. So
Right.
just saying.
Right. So when you were being born, I was at Temple University studying filmmaking and reading poems 3 or 4 times a week and writing a lot and film school and learning how to play the guitar. And then I started writing songs. So, when I'm not playing music, what I've been doing since we've been in the pandemic lockdown, and I haven't seen anybody, and I've been locked away in solitary confinement, I've been going all over the world meeting the most wonderful poets and musicians from all over the place, because the poetry groups around the world have really coalesced around Zoom gatherings, and we've been doing poetry together. And so that's one thing that I've always done. In fact, I'm shopping a novel right now that is out in the hands of hoping some publishers pick it up, and I get to say that I published a novel, and I've published a lot of poetry over the years. My own interest for 17 years here in Indianapolis, I taught Japanese Shotokan karate for a living. That was kind of what I did, and music, sort of on the side kind of thing.
So
And,
you can either make them love you with your music, or you can just kill them if they're just being assholes.
Yeah. Well, I really realized that there was too much tension in all of that. I kind of, after 35 years of doing martial arts, I walked away from that, kind of took a sabbatical that's now been lasted a long time, because I always, here's the thing, whether it's music, whether it's poetry, any art, any creative thing, any personal development that you're going to do, anything you're doing, that's coming from deep in yourself, and practicing martial arts, meditation. I started meditating in 1975, haven't stopped. I went to Iowa to live in Fairfield, Iowa for 3 years with 2,000 other people who meditate every day. It was wonderful. It was a great place, Fairfield, Iowa. So anything that continues your growth, you keep doing. And when you feel like you've
Absolutely.
reached where you can be, maybe it's time to let go of something. Just like when I left film school, I let go of wanting to be a filmmaker and spent all that time doing music. You know, it just really, music just kind of devoured my life, and then I wasn't a filmmaker, and then I didn't get anywhere near a film shoot until about 10 or 12 years ago, when I accidentally fell backwards into being in a feature film as an actor, which I don't do. So, life is really hard and difficult and depressing sometimes. You have to grab at things that, for me, it's like if I don't grab at things that allow me to create and express and live, I get very unhappy. I mean, yeah, and I've written a lot of really unhappy songs, writing my way out of being unhappy sometimes. So
We all have those songs. All of us do. All of us. But the two songs that we just heard a song, the Mumbai Taxi. Tell us about that one a little bit.
Oh yeah,
That was a
real quickly,
beautiful
Mumbai
song.
Taxi.
I love that.
Yeah, Mumbai Taxi was a fulfillment of a real dream of mine, which was to bring together my love for all different kinds of world music into a really tight killer combo of 4 or 5 pieces, a real and a psychedelic flavor. So Mumbai Taxi's music is we drew from influences from West Africa, South Africa, Jamaica, Trinidad, Brazil, Latin influences from my years doing Cuban music with the orchestra. So it's really a psychedelic world fusion band, you might call it. I don't know what else you would call it. I never saw another band quite like it. It was my own curiosity, thing, and really great people. I was again real fortunate to have these great people to work with. Larry Griffin Sledge I've known him for 30 years. We toured with Quasar together. He is the most incredible musician and the most positive, dynamic, and easy to work with person. I mean, I keep getting lucky with people like Larry, and of course Rusty is the same way. Danny is the same way. And so Mumbai Taxi was me and Larry, after having not seen each other for years, finding each other, saying, let's have a band again. And we just happened, and Kevin Couts, that I've known, Kevin and Rusty recorded 2 or 3 Mathematicians CDs, jazz rock fusion CDs together. So they've known each other since the 80s. And I just happened to, at that time, it just happened to be that Kevin was available, and we found a bass player, and Baba Yaduria, the master drummer, he left Indianapolis many years ago, 10 years ago maybe, and we just happened to have it coalesce, and that was Mumbai Taxi. Now, Taste of the Chalice, that song, I wrote it in Pennsylvania in 1983, and it's been played by so many different bands, from Pennsylvania to Iowa to Indianapolis. I used to do it with Quasar. It's one of the songs.
That's got to feel great that that song has been played so many times by so many people.
Yeah,
it's got to feel amazing.
And there's a version of it that if you go to the Playing for Change Indianapolis websites, there's a version of that was done with the great Kwanzaa Pops, the reggae singer from here in Indianapolis, and Charlene Boudram, a great Trinidadian singer, big hit maker from Trinidad.
Nice.
They collaborated with a special version of that song that we videotaped for a promotional video for the first Playing for Change Day Indianapolis 2011. So that's out there on the web too. Another version of the song.
We are about to hear New Graveyard Blues. Tell me a little bit about that. Give me about a 2-minute segment. Tell me about that
We're
song.
going to be serious about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, New
wanna hear
Grave,
about
serious song. That's a prison song.
Yeah.
I tell people in all seriousness, I wrote that song on death row. And then I wait to see who takes me seriously. It's called New Graveyard Blues because it's in that tradition of prison songs. So in that great tradition of American blues and folk music and all that stuff. And this stuff, when we talk about those traditions, we're going all the way back to the British Isles, because this idea that in those old Scottish, Irish folk songs, English folk songs,
Yeah.
somebody's always an outlaw. They're going to get hung, or they got hung, or somebody died, or somebody got jilted and so they died.
Yeah.
And all that came to the Americas and became American blues and Western country and bluegrass and all that
Yep,
stuff. So that's where New Graveyard Blues was coming from. It was one of the first
Nice.
real Philadelphia Phil songs. I wrote it sitting on the front steps of my house down
Very
in
beautiful.
Garfield Park about 2004.
That's amazing. Well, we have a few people who've been talking to you. We have Michael Teak. I might be saying this wrong. Teach.
Michael Teach. Hello, Michael. That's Michael.
Teach.
That's the great
Oh my
Michael
gosh.
Teach from
I'm so
Chicago
Michael.
Acoustic
I'm so
Underground,
sorry.
folks.
There you go. He says, "Hello, Phil. Great to see you, my friend. When dust clears, come back to Chicago." Hey, when dust clears, we're all going to be going somewhere. Just saying. Thank you.
Michael,
Samuel Lawson.
I'll go through the dust to get back to Chicago. So
Right?
Everybody check out
I know.
Chicago Acoustic Underground podcast.
There
Great
you
music.
go.
Yeah.
Samuel Lawson, who's sitting over here and laughing his ass off while we're talking, by the way. Samuel says, "Hey, if you ever teach..." Samuel, what the frick is that word? Okay, Shotokan.
Shotokan.
Karate. Again, it's been something I've been longing to get back into. If you ever teach it again. By the way, he's laughing as he's saying this. Samuel is my husband. He's the one who brought me all the tech. He's also he is crazy and stupid and funny, and he's a little bit of an ass. I love you.
Oh, yes.
That's
but he's
right.
allowed
He did
because
this.
he's Scottish.
So you have to be an ass to be Scottish.
He's
Just
allowed.
saying. He's allowed. So love it. All right, so we're gonna say goodbye to you because we're gonna actually see you dance a little bit, and my husband's gonna stop being an ass before I kick him. Oh, Bruce says, "Hey, Phil and Rebecca." Hi, Bruce. Nice to see you.
Hey,
okay.
Bruce.
You got right in under the wire. Okay, so I'm gonna say goodbye to Phil for just a minute. He's gonna dance with us, but then he'll
boy.
be back one more time, guys. That's right. All right, so guys, as he said before, there's New Graveyard Blues by, of course, Philadelphia Phil, and then there's Celtic Rain, Summertime. Yes, we did this song. It was one of our first albums that we did, and it is me doing jazz. I know, right? Beautiful. And then we have Tragedy by Quincy Full Wheeler. It's a rock tune. It's a beautiful tune. Can't wait for you guys to hear this. It's going to be amazing. Let's have a great time. Here we go.
Go down to the graveyard, shovel and a spade, dig me a deep hole, mama, I'm gonna lay. Gonna take this old guitar down a railroad track, find me a southbound mama, ain't coming back. Then I'm going to St. Louis, bankroll in my hand. Find me a good loving woman, I'm a hard loving man. Gonna take that long walk, sit back in that killing chair, smile up at the water like I don't even care. Then I'm going to find Jesus with that smile on my face, gonna stroll around heaven like I own the place. Go down to the graveyard, shovel and a spade, dig me a deep hole, mama, I'm gonna lay.
And the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich, and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of those mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Then you'll spread your wings, and you'll take to the sky. But till that morning, oh, there's nothing can harm you. With daddy and mama standing by. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of those mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Then you'll spread your wings, and you'll take to the sky. Until that morning, there's nothing can harm you. With Daddy and Mama standing by. But till that morning, there's nothing can harm you. With Daddy and Mama standing by. Oh, standing by.
I never thought I was better than you. I only wanted to walk you through the rain. You came into your own like a hurricane. Got lost in a blizzard while trying to hide your pain. You're loud, you're proud, and you bark at the moon when there's no one around to hear you. You bleed it out, and you blame it on the only one who came to find you. So where do we go from here? Another day over and another year. Maybe it was meant to be. So I wish you all the best in your tragedy. Another battle to wage within. Against the grain and against the wind you fight. You are lonely inside, but you'll never concede. You're much too proud for humility, am I right? You're loud, you're proud, and you bark at the moon when there's no one around to hear you. You bleed it out, and you blame it on the only one who came to find you. So where do we go from here? Another day over and another year. Maybe it was meant to be. So I wish you all the best in your tragedy. Right before your eyes, your life has passed you by without a notice. You were unaware. Maybe someday you will realize all of the
This has been an amazing show. I am not going to lie. I have had so much fun. I have to move up just a little. I get a little, again, I got a little bit of sun poisoning while I was at the beach, mostly on my feet. Right? I know. I know, but that's okay. We'll talk about that later. And so my beautiful husband brought me a stool to put my feet on. The problem is it doesn't make me tall enough. So between, I will be using the stool because he's a gorgeous man and helped me out. Thank you. We have one more amazing time to talk to the man of the hour. Hey.
Nice to
You're
be
back.
back.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're going to end the show with us too, but this is where we talk about future projects. I want to hear about where they can find your music. I want to hear about the music you're making now. I want to hear about what you're making. Like, what is touching your heart? What is touching your heart right now
Wow.
in this moment?
I have written so many songs in the past 12 months. In fact, I finished 3 in the last 5 days.
It's been that time for a lot of musicians. Yeah, and I can imagine for you, you're such a songwriter. Tell us about that.
Yeah, forced to woodshed, and then when you do, well, I've done all kinds of things actually. I got some new toys to play with, but I've been writing just all kinds of different songs. I've been writing songs that go back closer to the Celtic roots of our folk music. I've written waltzes and folk songs and story songs and all these kinds of things. And I've written some sad songs and just very personal music has been coming. And that's I'm hoping to start bringing them out. I dreamt up a song on Christmas morning. At 4:00 in the morning, I was sprung awake I was dreaming that I was talking to this guy, a very famous musician. He's in the song. I'm not going to tell you who. You have to hear the song to do the drum. But I sprung awake with the entire conversation, a bunch of verses, melody, all sorts of things already written in my dream. And I ran out to the next room, grabbed some paper, wrote everything down that I possibly could from my dream, all the lyrics that I could, and just trusted that I'll go to sleep. And when I wake up, it'll be there and we'll see what's there. And when I woke up, the melody was there, whatever was going was there, and all that stuff. And I ended up with a really fun song called "Me, Woody, Bob, and You." That's kind of that kind of bops like this, kind of thing. Really had fun with. So nice, fun things have been happening. Songs of different kinds, sad stories, happy stories. Wrote a folk song last week, a couple of weeks ago called "South of Canada, North of Mexico." That's one of those stories about the lover goes away and he's traveling and we don't know if they're ever going to find each other again. And then of course you have to wait till the last verse to find out and that kind of thing. So those things going on. And I've been, we were supposed to, Rebecca, be recording lots of music all through 2020. And guess what? The pandemic instead means we stay home and write music and create radio shows.
That just means 2021 is going to happen. And this radio show was a 5-year dream of mine, and it only happened because the pandemic happened.
Oh, right.
And
right.
It gave me time to be able to do this. So sometimes
stuff
comes out. But I want to see your new toys. Do you have your toys?
Oh, well, the newest one is the most fun one, okay?
I want to see your new toys.
Just on a lark. Okay, so Me, Woody, Bob, and You, that song starts... I did it up at Sugar Creek Winery, my coming out, my first time out of the year.
You're going to be at Sugar Creek with me.
With you.
Very soon.
With you. With Samuel. With Rusty.
That's
and
right.
And with Keith coming
We're
home
all
from college.
Going to be there.
It's going to be.
It's going to be like the olden. That's so sad. Like the olden. We're going to be at Sugar Creek and it's outside. Damn it. Come and see us.
No, north side. Carmel.
Carmel, but it's
Don't
outside.
send them south. We'll lose them if they go south.
I said outside, not
outside.
South
Okay.
Out.
They'd be down in Tennessee looking for us.
No. Carmel, Indiana. We're going to be at Sugar Creek when?
Oh, okay. April 30th.
April 30th.
April
We're at
30th.
Sugar Creek.
We are having
time?
a blowout. I mean, we're all coming. Danny's coming.
That's right.
It's going to
What
be in 7 o'clock to 10
Perfect.
o'clock on the patio probably because the weather's been beautiful.
Are you going to
So-
bring your new toys?
I might because see, it started
You
with
should.
this one. It started with
I
this
wanna
little,
see it.
with this ukulele, right? Started
I
with
love
this
it.
one. I got
Love
this
it.
from somebody who never played it, and it's a nice little electric Cordoba, with a pickup in it and stuff.
They never played it? That's sacrilege.
They didn't play it, so I got it for a nice deal. And what happened was I started playing around more with ukulele, and then when Bill and I were at Sugar Creek, he's a phenomenal trombone player, Bill Witherington. And so we made an arrangement of this song that goes from piano and guitar to, we do a little transition. He takes a transition on the piano, and I pick up the ukulele, and we take it to a ukulele, and then I do a little transition, and he picks up a trombone, and we finish the song with a ukulele and trombone duet.
Is he gonna be at Sugar Creek?
We're trying to get him there. I'm waiting to see. We're trying to
What's
get
his
him there.
name? What's his
Bill.
name?
Bill Witherington.
Bill Witherington.
Wild Bill.
We're calling on you right now to be at
Wild
Sugar
Bill.
Creek.
Yeah.
On this
This is-
show, if you know Bill Witherington, say, hey,
Hey, Bill, you're coming.
They called you to come to the show. That's
Yes,
right.
he knows about it. We just haven't been in touch since
saying.
recently
what,
to plan
what
how we're
is
going to rehearse
this
it.
thing? Okay,
This thing. Okay,
that's
so
crazy.
you have to see this
Samuel
one.
is freaking out in the background, by the way, freaking out. What the heck is this? He wants to get his fingers on that. That's what's happening. You're going to have to hand this over when we see
I
it.
will,
I'm just gonna
and
say.
he'll love it.
He's
This
gonna have to-
is a
he's-
double neck. This
He's
is
actually screaming. Actually screaming.
it's not tuned, but it's a double neck ukulele. Take too much time for me to tune it up because it's got 8 strings on one neck and 4 strings on the other. So it's
worse than worse than all of his shit combined. Just saying. That's
well, it's
right.
sillier, but it's big fun.
That's
so
silly.
It means you can make
so
a
much
double
fun.
string kind of it's got the kind of extra resonance, and 2 of the strings are tuned with an octave string, so it's a little bit like a 12-string guitar and a little
Love
bit
it.
like, so it's kind of like that. And of course it's nice. I like it because I like my mandolin too. And then the other one is just a regular 4-string ukulele, and it's got a real fancy pickup in it, and it's a wonderful, pretty wood. If I held it up real close, it's a real pretty wood.
It's very beautiful.
Yeah, it's a real pretty wood.
It seems like something that would be perfect for someone with a split personality.
Well, that sounds like me. Especially somebody who's as convoluted and confused about what kind of music they want to play from day to day.
Oh
month to
my
month.
gosh, right? No. I get it. We play 1,000 different kinds of music.
Oh wait,
I
no.
get
Oh,
it.
come on. Samuel plays a lute. Now let's get real here. That is like
I know, but it's all on one head, and I'm whatever. Yeah.
one head.
So whatever. Okay. What else? Is that all? Just 2 crazy instruments?
Well, other than I still have a couple of mandolins and
Of course.
and a bunch of guitars.
and
but,
all the other stuff that
and all the other
happens
stuff.
with
But
you.
I did also acquire a set of Gunbop bongos.
Oh my gosh.
Real nice bongos. They're over on the sofa right now. But I got a pair
It's okay.
pair of bongos. But but the real important thing, you, me, Samuel, Rusty. Keith is coming home from college. He went down there and just tore it up at music school.
Oh my God, I've been so following him.
Yep.
He's doing such a great
He's just
job
tearing
down
it up.
there.
So I'm just so
freaking
looking forward to
happy
seeing
for
everybody
him.
again and together.
I
And the idea is
know,
we're going to
right?
we want to make the biggest party we can. David
biggest
at
music
Sugar Creek is the
family
nicest
party.
guy. Yeah, so I'm
He's such a good guy.
yeah, so that's the news about Sugar Creek on
April
the 30th.
30th
I haven't
for
booked
you.
very much. I'm going to go back down to Mashcraft Brewing in Greenwood on the 1st of July. I just love the folks down there. Rachel's so good. And the last time I was just down there last week, and she got out her calendar and booked me for July 1st.
Perfect.
But yeah, Mashcraft is real nice, and that's kind of a solo thing. I just go down there and
Have fun. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I got to play all these new songs. I honestly, Rebecca,
You
the
need
song,
to.
my songbook is now close to 100 songs that are sort of playable for us. We could do some.
It actually doesn't surprise me.
Well, a
doesn't.
year in solitary confinement, a year in the pen will do that.
And then we have all these songs that I now have to learn.
That's
I
right.
get it. I
That's
totally
right.
get it.
That's
By the
right.
way, yeah. So this is. I have to actually do this because my phone is telling me we need to talk about the song that we're gonna actually play next.
Oh, what's next?
Burn Ya Mama. Now,
Oh my!
I do sing this one with you, and I do
Yes,
it a
you do.
little different.
Yes.
But I am not on this recording. So tell us about Burn Ya Mama.
That's like a
I'm not on
disclaimer. This
it's-
disclaimer
it's
is
not as bad.
this recording has a wonderful singer singing on it, but not the amazing Rebecca
not
Lawson.
me.
Not the most amazing singer of all, but a wonderful singer nonetheless. Yeah, Burn You Mama is like that. Burn You Mama and New Graveyard Blues come from my bootleg CD, and I just last summer, when I was still able to do shows, or last fall, before it got cold and I had to go inside, and we couldn't do shows anymore. I just made a new print of the old bootleg CD, which was originally released as a fundraising merch for Playing for Change Day. So I used to sell the bootleg CDs, and all what I raised from it, everything I made, went to Playing for Change Foundation. Well, I finally just decided we would release it for real with the UPC, and Bruce Lampy, who was listening, is probably still here, did the cover designs and stuff for the thing. The drawing on the cover was done by Two-Handed Mikey down in Covington, Kentucky, at a show.
Two-Handed
Caricature.
Mikey.
Two-Handed
He sounds
Mikey.
like
He draws
should
caricatures
be-
with both hands.
He sounds like he should be in the mob.
I know. I know.
I got taken out by Two-Handed Mikey.
Two-Handed Mikey, lefty righty. So that song and Burn You Mama are those songs are some of the, when I left playing with the Mambo Orchestra, I didn't know what I was going to do. And I kind of sat on the front porch for a couple of years playing and going back to my roots in folkloric American music, blues and Americana and country and that stuff. And so Burn You Mama and New Graveyard Blues and a bunch of other songs that are all on my bootleg CD. I'll have them on the 30th. I'll bring them up, and if anybody wants, we'll have bootleg CDs.
Yeah.
On that song, the singer is Libby Hogan. She's fabulous. She's a kind of a lilting country sound, Danny is on it. Danny Hargrove is on that. That CD has John Martin's on it. Geez, I'm trying to think who else.
So many people.
Sharon O'Connor, the hammered dulcimer. No, Steve Harms plays bass, upright bass, cello, drums, banjo. There's all kinds of
There's so many things on there.
Yeah, I had really fun making it with a lot of different people adding.
That's amazing.
So and Burn You Mama. Another story song.
You got like 30 seconds. to
Okay,
tell me
when you
about
take
this
your
song.
life and when you take your life and hallucinate about it, you write a song that's a story that's not.
Yes.
It's awfully close to home. I tell people everything I write about is absolutely true. It really happened just that way, except what I make up. So
It happened in your mind. It happened.
Yes,
that
happened
way
in my mind, and that's
That's
a
right.
that's a scary
Therefore,
place
it's
to be.
real.
Yeah.
It's a scary place to be. That's so
But
funny.
Burn You Mama. So I did have an idea for merchandise, and maybe one day we'll do it. I think we need to make
Yeah.
Burn You Mama matches. Like
I
just
agree.
little
That would be
matchbooks.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of funny. So Samuel he actually said, tell Bill if he comes, I'll bring loot and we'll make terrifying music together. What the heck? Samuel, I love you, but you are scary.
Lute and trombone duet.
so stinking scary. Thank you. And on that note, you will come back with us and say goodbye.
I will, okay.
You'll dance a little bit. We're going to say goodnight for the moment. And I am going to tell people about the rest of the songs that aren't so scary. Thank you. That's right. And here we go. Guys, so of course, put that out of your mind. Samuel, thanks for scaring us all. Thank you. But Burn Your Mama comes next, because Philadelphia Phil, right? Crazy awesome. And then we've got Peach Pie by Bradford Ray Bailey. It's kind of a jazz guitar. I am loving Bradford Ray Bailey's stuff. He sends me stuff. It's so jazz, it's guitar. My husband would love it if he had it, but I have it. Whatever. And then there is the Paradise Syndrome by 5 Year Mission. We got to know 5 Year Mission, remember? Yeah, they are the band that is all about Star Trek situations, right? So they sing songs about Star Trek. As a geek, it makes my heart very, very happy. That's right. And the last song you're going to hear is called Jolly Rovin' Tar by Laughing Jack. Now, a lot of different bands play this song. We play this song, as my husband is reminding me right now. It is always hilarious to have your husband in the background while you're trying to do a freaking radio show and he's yelling at you. Anyways, we play the song as well. And it is a gorgeous song. But this is a fun piece to end the show on. We'll be back after these absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous songs. Here we go.
Burned up all your pictures yesterday. Went to sleep on a bottle of Rosy Red. Woke up this morning feeling almost gone. Them damn pictures rolling through my head. Gonna burn you, mama, out of my mind. Gonna burn you, mama, out of my mind. Gonna burn you, mama, out of my mind. Do what I gotta do to walk down to the corner for a cup of strong black Joe.
Down to the corner for coffee.
Stared out the diner window at the setting sun.
Look at that sun go down.
But every single woman who's sashayed on by
Pretty mama, pretty mama, pretty mama.
reminded me that you were the one. Gonna burn you, mama, out of my mind. Gonna burn you, mama, out of my mind. Gonna burn you, mama, out of my mind. Do what I gotta do to get you out of my mind. Took a whole lot of women and a whole lot of whiskey too.
Whole lot of women and whiskey.
Whole new way of looking at life.
Whole new way.
Tried to drown myself in a deep, deep river of sorrow.
Drowning in sorrow, in sorrow.
Tried to forget that I ever called you my wife. Gonna burn you, mama, out of my mind. Gonna burn you, mama, out of my mind. Gonna burn you, mama, out of my mind. Do what I gotta do to get you out of my mind. deep, deep river of sorrow.
Drowning in sorrow, in sorrow.
Try to forget that I ever called you my wife. Gonna burn your mama out of my mind. Gonna burn your mama out of my mind. Gonna burn your mama out of my mind. Do what I gotta do to
somewhere else uncomplicated. Life was living, life was slow. Wanted to stay but played it straight and tried to go. Whoa. I never meant to lose myself. My memory's up in the sky. Somewhere else it didn't matter. I had you to keep me whole. Joining like I never felt before. Whoa. I felt I did not deserve this kind of life. A happiness growing fast and strange. And I said one sown another lives would start to grow. And my thoughts turned only to our own. Whoa. Then my dreams haunted my days. I never thought that I would bleed or be betrayed, but you stood by me, by my side in my disgrace. But love stronger than stones thrown our way. If there's a God up in the stars, could he breathe life into you here in my arms? When you are better, it will be just as it was. Each kiss is as the first here and above. Whoa. And when that sky went dark, you hoped to God. I knew it then, I knew it would be all my fault. When you close your eyes, I hope you're with the life inside, untouchable, and now are quiet as the stars.
We are Laughing Jack. Our primary goal tonight is to entertain you. If we can do so professionally, so much the better. I'm going to do a shanty for you now. Ships may come and ships may go as long as the sea doth roll. Each sailor lad, just like his dad, he loves the flowing bowl. Each trip ashore he does adore with a girl that's plump and round. But when your money's gone, it's the same old song. Get up, Jack John, sit down. So come along, you jolly brave boys. There's lots of grog in the jar, and we'll plow the briny ocean with the jolly roving tar. Now when Jack gets in, he'll steer for some old boarding house. They'll welcome him with rum and gin. They'll feed him on pork scouse. He'll lend and spend and not offend till he lies drunk on the ground. But when your money's gone, it's the same old song. Get up, Jack John, sit down. So come along, you jolly brave boys. There's lots of grog in the jar, and we'll plow the briny ocean with the jolly roving tar. Well, it's then he'll steer aboard some ship for India or Japan. In Asia there the ladies fair all love the sailor lad. He'll go ashore all on a tear and he'll buy some girl a gown. But when your money's gone, it's the same old song. Get up, Jack John, sit down. So come along, you jolly brave boys. There's lots of grog in the jar, and we'll plow the briny ocean with the jolly roving tar. Now when Jack gets old and weather beat, too old to roam about, never in some rum shop they'll let him stop till 8 bells calls him out. He'll raise his eyes up to the skies, saying, boys, we're homeward bound. But when your money's all gone, it's the same old song. Get up, Jack John, sit down. So come along, you jolly brave boys. There's lots of grog in the jar, and we'll plow the briny ocean with the jolly roving tar. He goes down to the pub for another one.
You guys, this is the end of the show. I'm going to tell you right now, we've had the most amazing time. We went past our 11 o'clock thing, so Facebook shut us down. But we love you so much, you YouTube beautiful people. Come to YouTube. Watch it. Have a great time. Send your folks. We are here every Tuesday night, live on YouTube. Right here. You ready? We're here on YouTube. We are live on YouTube at www.youtube.com/C for channel /Celtic Rain, like rain out of the sky. That's right. And we're here every Tuesday night from 9 until 11-ish. That's right, 11-ish. Because we don't want to cut some people off. My gosh, let them talk. Let them have their moment, right? Because their music is beautiful. I have had the most amazing people talk about their lives and what they are doing in their lives right now. One of those beautiful people is Philadelphia Phil. We're going to say hello, Phil. We're going to say goodbye, Phil, as well. We're going to all say tonight, this is what we're going to say. If you have music to send to me to play on the show, Celtic Rain 777@gmail.com. That's where you need to send it to. Okay? 2 requirements. Can't be offensive. Don't be stupid. That's all I'm asking, okay? Number 2, and it has to be from a small label or independent artist. I really only have 2 requirements. Okay? That literally is it. You can send it to Celtic Rain, like rain out of the sky, 777@gmail.com. If you want to find us, we are on youtube.com/C/Celtic Rain, live on Tuesday nights at 9 o'clock, 9 to 11-ish. And you can always listen after always. So if you can't do that, you can always listen after. It's always there. Guys, we are here for you. That's right. Okay, this has been an amazing show. We've had Philadelphia Phil. And you guys know that we can see you live, if you're in Indianapolis at least, tell us where we can see you live. April the 30th.
Live April 30th at Sugar Creek Winery. The wine is delicious. It's my favorite Indiana wine.
Outdoor.
Outdoors on the patio. You can even come for dinner. There's a Mexican restaurant next door that's very good. Verde restaurant next door. And you can even, if it's a nice night, you can even picnic on the lawn if you want to, right next to the patio. You can even spread it.
And dogs are invited.
Dogs are invited, encouraged.
Yes, encouraged.
Yes.
So I would say this: if you're in Indy, the group of us will see you on April 30th. I also will say this: Celtic Rain has a gig at Primeval on the 4th Saturday of the month. Very, very, very awesome. On April, we're always at Primeval on the 4th Saturday of the month in Noblesville. So if you're a Noblesville person, 4th Saturday of the month, 7 to 10, we are there. Celtic Rain is there. Cannot wait to see all of you people. It's tartan day, so take pictures of your tartans and put them in the comments. I want to see your tartans. Show me your tartans. Please don't be stupid. All right, so tartan. I know some of you. This is my problem. I know some of you. Be discretionary. That's all I have to say. Thank you. Remember, children are watching. This is a family show. That's all I have that to say. Thank you. Have a nice life. But you guys, I adore you. Thank you so much for everything you do for us. I will see you next Tuesday. And you are amazing. Thank you. From the Celtic Rain Radio Show to you, we love you. Bye.